Let it go, let it go. Hello, and I'm EllaSkye, and today we're going to be reading Frozen. Now, this is a story about two sisters and they love each other. Let's hear about their story. Frozen. The kingdom of Arendelle was a happy place located next to a deep fjord. At night, the northern lights often lit up the skies in beautiful patterns. But the king and queen lived with a secret worry. Their eldest daughter, Elsa, had magical powers. She could freeze things and create snow even in summer. Their youngest daughter, Anna, adored her older sister. The two loved to play together in the snowy playground Elsa created. One night, Elsa's magic accidentally hit Anna. The king and queen rushed the girls to the realm of the trolls for magical help. The trolls advised that Anna would recover. They also advised that Elsa's powers would get stronger, so she should learn to control them. Back in Arendelle, Elsa struggled to stay in control of her powers at all times. She decided to stay away from Anna to keep her little sister safe. The trolls had changed Anna's memories, so she didn't remember Elsa's magic. She grew up thinking that Elsa wanted nothing to do with her. By the time Elsa was crowned queen, the sisters had grown apart. They hardly knew each other. Having grown up mostly by herself, Anna had felt lonely for a long time, so she was thrilled to meet handsome Prince Hans on the day of Elsa's coronation. Anna and Hans liked each other right away at the coronation party. They danced and talked all night. Anna thought it was a great idea to get engaged quickly, but Elsa reacted angrily. How can you marry someone you've just met? Anna argued back. I can't live like this anymore. Then Elsa got upset and then she blast shot from her hand in front of everyone. Worried that her secret was opposed and afraid she would hurt someone, Elsa fled from the castle. Everything froze behind her as she ran away. Once Elsa climbed into the mountain, she calmed down all alone. She was able to let her powers out for the first time ever. She created wells of ice and even a nice palace. She was able to be it herself, and it felt wonderful. Meanwhile, Anna realized that Elsa had been acting distant for all these years because she had to hide her magic. Anna decided to go after Elsa. Now that her secret was out, they could be together. Anna headed up the mountain, but her horse threw her into the snow. Luckily, she was able to find shelter in a nearby shop. Inside, Anna met a young man covered in frost. He was cross because he was an ice hover and the midsummer snowstorm was running his business. He also knew where the storm was coming from. That meant he could take her to Elsa. Anna hired the young man who was called Kristoff to take her up the North Mountain to find Elsa. His reindeer friend came along too. As they neared the top of the mountain, the trio saw a beautiful wintry landscape. Elsa had covered everything with colorful, sparkling ice. Elsa had also created a snowman who was alive. The snowman's name was Olaf, and he was excited to hear that Anna planned to bring back summer because he loved the idea of warm weather. He volunteered to take them to Elsa. As the group continued on, they found the fantastic ice palace that Elsa had created with her magic. Anna was impressed by Elsa's powers and her ice palace, but she wanted Elsa to come home. Elsa thought the people of Arendelle wouldn't accept her, and she was still afraid of hurting them. The two girls argued. Although Elsa didn't intend to hurt Anna, she hit her sister in the chest with a blast of ice. Then she created another snowman named Marshmallow, who was much bigger than Olaf. The snowman made sure that Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf left the mountain quickly. Once they were safe, Kristoff noticed that Anna's hair was turning white. Kristoff took her to the trolls to see if their magic could help. The trolls explained that Elsa's blast had hit Anna in the heart and that soon she would freeze completely, but they added an act of true love will throw a frozen heart. Olaf and Kristoff decided to hurry Anna back to Rounder so she could get a true love's kiss from Hans. Meanwhile, back in Rounder, Hans helped everyone during the storm. Then Anna's horse returned to Rounder without her. Hans took a group out to find Anna but found Elsa first. Elsa was forced to defend herself against some of the men. Finally, she was taken back to Rounder as a prisoner. The men were convinced she was dangerous. Kristoff brought Anna to Rounder, but Hans refused to kiss her. He didn't love her. He only wanted to rule Rounder, but had to make sure the sisters were out of the way first. Anna was devastated, but Olaf realized that Kristoff loved Anna, so his kiss could still save her. Anna made her way towards Kristoff, then she saw her sister in danger. She threw herself in front of Elsa just in time to block her blow from Hans' sword. At that moment, Anna transformed into solid ice. The sword shattered against her icy body. Stunned, Elsa threw her arms round Anna and cried. She didn't want to lose her sister. Suddenly, Anna began to melt. Anna's act of true love for her sister meant that the spell was broken. Then, with Anna's love and faith, Elsa managed to bring back summer. The sisters hugged and promised to love each other from then on. The people around Elsa saw everything and they welcomed Elsa home. Kristoff decided to stay in Rounder, and so did Olaf, with the help of a little winter cloud to keep him cool. Best of all, the sisters were back together and happy at last. Do you want to build a snowman? I wish I could have icy powers. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe for more videos. See you next time.